There's over 900 wineries in Napa, most of them you don't even know about. And one today we're going to share with you because when courage and passion come together, you get a winery like J. Doran. Well, Chris, this is actually, I think, a neat story because you and I met through social media.
Right.
And I don't even know how it happened, but you reached out to us, or we've been talking now for a year, and we finally have the opportunity to introduce you to our members, and Cellar Angels can benefit from it. But the wine that we're talking about and we're going to feature from a Cabernet Sauvignon standpoint, it just jumps out of the glass. So tell me a little bit about the source of this, what inspires you about Cab, and why it's so special.
Well, for me, Cab is actually is the best fruit to work with in this area. If you're in Napa, then Cabernet is the way to go. I've been fortunate in being able to source vineyards where you can get some fabulous fruit. This is actually from the Yountville area, right off of the riverbed for the Napa River. So it's got a great soil. There's an awful lot of rock and mineral in it, which kind of gives it a lot of great structure. And by taking that fruit and trying to just let it represent itself is the best way that we found for making wine.
Certainly there's some power, but a little bit of velvety softness to it, which is terrifically balanced. So you're new at this a little bit, so how does one decide, you know what, I'm going to take a leap into winemaking? Did you have a large fortune that you wanted to make a small fortune, as the saying goes?
No, not quite. No, actually, I was passionate on the growing side. I would be the guy that if you were out in a vineyard and at the winery, everyone's in tasting, and I'm out staring at the drip irrigation system.
Sweet.
So I had some property that I was able to think about growing on, and I just decided to take the leap of faith and do it. It actually turns out to be a great place for growing.
And tell me a little bit about the way you want to make it and what type of stylistically things that resonate for you and that you want to have the wine express.
Well, the thing that I really learned from the people that really started me on this path was that all great wine, of course, is made in the vineyard. So your primary thing is don't screw up what the vineyard is giving you, okay? And so I try to take a little bit more minimalistic approach and let the grapes speak. I try to find what that vineyard does well and then play to its strengths rather than trying to force something to be something it isn't.
Right, the tasting room is really cool. So tell me a little bit about how you found this spot and how people set up tastings and come to taste the wine.
Yeah. Well, Juicebox is a really unique and wonderful place to make wine. It's a world-class winemaking facility, number one.
It being all enclosed and all about wine, most people when they taste don't get to see both sides of the experience. And I know one of the things we've talked about off and on is the charitable aspect that we bring to the table.
Absolutely.
And how it kind of resonates with you. Tell me a little bit about how that attracted you to Cellar Angels. And
well, I think that was absolutely something that I thought was important in this business or in others. I think we feel blessed. We are blessed in a beautiful place like this to do something that we can really love, give something to other people.
Oh, terrific. Cheers to that.
Hey, thank you.
So there you had a very, very detailed look, intimate behind the scenes of J. Doran Vineyards right at Juicebox, south of Napa. Do yourself a favor, make time to come out here, and thanks for all your support.